Yo, what is going on, everyone? We are back with another video, and this time we're going to be talking about Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy has been out for 3 days now as of this video, and I've been playing it every single day since release, and I gotta say, I am impressed. So, you guys may be reading the title of this video as to seeing Tower of Fantasy maybe being a Genshin killer, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I think this. Because just in these 3 days that I've been playing, like, I had way more fun than, I guess, Genshin, you can say. So point number one, first is going to be the Gacha animation. You know, in Genshin, is like the star falling and then it turns purple and then yellow, or yellow, should I say? In this one, take a look, because right here I'm going to go into the Gacha menu. Okay, then here we go. I'm going to do it times 10, and look at this. Look at this animation. It looks like cinematic, like a movie. Like, look, the black lines on the top and bottom. Look at that. Like, I think I'm a big fan of this animation, like just overall. Like, I think it's, I don't know, I just think it's cool, I gotta say. So that's gonna be the first reason as to why this game is kind of better, because, you know, the gacha animation is kind of important. It's what keeps people keep gachaing, you can say. Okay, up next, let's talk about Mia, the little robot companion you get at the start of the game. So many of you guys know Genshin Impact does have Paimon, which is a little companion that pretty much travels with us throughout the game. And I gotta say, Paimon in the English, at least, she's annoying. I cannot stand Paimon at all. I don't know how they they managed to do that, but I don't know, I can't stand Paimon. But Mia, look at her, and she is a robot. She talks robotic, pleasant voice, I guess. It's not like as annoying as Paimon. They're just a robot voice, so it's like low, it's not like up in your ears. Like, I think this is a huge improvement. Okay, so now let's get to the most important part for me personally. It is the true co-op open world experience. And when I say true co-op, I'm not talking about like Genshin's co-op where you could like join another player's world and, you know, just get like some materials, but you can't talk to the NPCs or do any missions while you're with that player. And in this one, you can actually party up with a player and you get to know exactly where they're at, just like Genshin, but you can see where the other characters at on the map. Even if you're not in the same world as them, you can link up with the same world, and you can still do missions. Like, you can start missions, you can complete missions. It'll just kind of phase you out of the public world and put you in like a story mode, which is like where everyone else is invisible to you, just so you can get through the story. And then once you're done with the story, it throws you right back into the open world. You get to see other players, you can interact with them. Like, I think that's what Genshin should have done since the beginning. Like, ever since the start, like, I've been telling people, I've been disappointed with Genshin's co-op. It is horrendous. I don't like it. Like, going to another player's world, not being able to do missions or talk to NPCs or doing anything is like super limited, and I hated that. And Tower of Fantasy is like I'm telling you, is what Genshin should have done since the beginning. Up next, let's talk about characters and the gacha. So, the characters in this game are, I want to say, purely cosmetic. I think that's what they are. Because when you gacha, the characters are the weapons, you can say. Like, the weapon comes with, I guess, a skin, which is the character that uses that weapon. And you're not bound to, like, that character's weapon type. Like, you could have one, like, your character can use all weapon types. I think that's pretty cool. Like, sure, this game doesn't have the whole switching teammates in and out, but you get to switch weapons in and out just whenever you want. And these weapons abilities are cool. I think that aspect is what sells Tower of Fantasy for me. Just the fact that you gacha the weapon and you don't have to use that character with that weapon. Up next, let's talk about the visuals. Genshin Impact, it goes more for like cartoony type of anime. Like, I wouldn't say it's anime. It's like I said, cartoonized version of anime. This one, it feels more like true anime. Because, like, the character designs, the overall graphics, and, you know, just everything in general, like the art, everything looks like anime. I kind of want to say, like, sure, there's like a little bit of Genshin aspect in terms of the art, but overall, like, I am a big fan of this art over Genshin. Like, this is a more serious type of animation, you can call it that, and I really like it. Okay, so up next, let's talk about world bosses and enemies. As many of you guys know, in Genshin, there's elemental reactions, which makes the enemies take a ton of damage. And I gotta say, like, the fights go by in like 5 seconds, even though it's like a world boss, or say an open, yeah, just a boss out there in the world roaming. And it goes by way too fast. Like, it's not enjoyable. You literally just log onto Genshin, They can kill the boss in like 5 seconds. That's it. However, in Tower of Fantasy, these bosses, they scale with your level real time. So these bosses are not that easy to beat because there's really not elemental reactions in this game. And I want to say you actually have to use strategy in this game to beat the world boss. Like, it has a ton of HP. The fights don't go by in 5 seconds, more like 5 minutes, like I'll be showing you guys in the background. Like, these fights are what open world needs to be. I feel like Genshin fights is like, it's too fast. Like, it's not enjoyable. That's what I'm thinking. It's Tower of Fantasy. I want to do these fights like all day. These are pretty fun. And especially since you're not limited to 4 players, you could literally get the whole entire channel up in there if you wanted to. That's if you wanted to. But yeah, the world bosses, I like them. I know there's gonna be some hardcore Genshin fans that are not gonna give Tower Fantasy a try. But I gotta say, Tower Fantasy, I think I'm gonna retire from Genshin maybe. Most likely I will, because like I said, I haven't logged on in a good minute. Tower Fantasy, I've been on it for 3 days. I'm enjoying it. I play it every single day for hours at a time. I like it. Overall, I think this game is just the better Genshin. Like, this game is so good that I haven't been playing Honkai in a minute, and Honkai is my main game. So I gotta get back to Honkai real fast because I'm missing this summer event that's going on. But for sure, guys, the open world is fun. The global chat is way fun because it's kind of not censored, but like anything goes in there pretty much. And overall, it's fun. So if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if you guys agree or disagree with my points, and let me know your opinions as to Tower of Fantasy, whether you're gonna stop playing Genshin for it or you're gonna be playing both. Let me know in the comments below, and in the description we have links to my Discord and talking about anything Honkai, anything Genshin, and mention anything Star Rail, and everything Tower of Fantasy. So as always, I'll catch you guys next video. Have a good one, guys.